First things first, I want to give all honor and praise. وقت يحاول بقي outside, the وقت يحاول بقي outside, the وقت يحاول بقي outside, but Makudah. Give honor to our Apostle Elders. Apostle Elders is a great millstone, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding the spirit power of Yabashi outside. God comes the hope of the year that Yabashi outside fulfills all the prophecies. The prophecies are fulfilled, man. We're ready to get out of here. This lesson is the days of wickedness getting a pass or over. All right, and why do I say this? Because of the elder Apostle Tahar showed that video with the church burning, and that church had just endorsed the so-called, the month that we're in right now. The month that we're in right now. We don't say it like that, but I seen that article, and the first thing I thought of was like, damn, that's judgment. That's pure judgment. And we've seen a lot of judgment take place even with these other groups, because that's judgment on them. The fight that just happened, the nigga videos, all the things that's taking place, the dealing with vocab and all these other things, everything is coming to a head because the Lord said he's long-suffering. Okay, long-suffering, that you shall not, that none should fall. But those long-suffering days are coming to an end. What is this person doing, bro? Get off your phone. These people are bugging out, man. That's why judgment has to come down. It's time, man. These people aren't going to get any better. There's not going to get any kind of fixing out here. Only thing that's going to fix these people said they shall know it by death and pain, man. That's how they're going to know it. That's how they can know it. But to the hopeful elect out there, it's a cheerful time. So we're going to catch hell, okay? I want to let those know we're going to go through it because we're still under those curses. So Satan still has the reins to mess with us, okay? So Satan will mess with your life. And just like the Lord told Job, the Lord told Satan about Job was what? You can mess with his substance, you can mess with his loved ones, you can mess with his family, but don't kill him. So always keep hope in that. Because the Lord said that now was lost, okay? When he said that the Most High said none is lost, man, besides the Son's tradition. So we always got to keep that in mind. And guess what? Satan is going to fuck with our stuff, man. All right? He's going to mess with your daily deals, your daily movements, your daily things that you go through. He's going to mess with it, okay? But the joy in that, guess what? You're being messed with for righteousness' sake. These people in the world, they're getting ready to mess with, they're getting ready to be messed with for not righteousness' sake. They're getting ready to be tortured, man. All right, I'm gonna try to switch this. I'm try to hold it lock it. It's a newer type of. I'm not used to it yet. Lord willing, I have my other switch back. But the main point that we have here is that wickedness, the past is over with. The Lord long suffering, but the suffering is over with, man. Because now everything is getting retribution early. Because that whole church burning, that was a symbol. So the Most High let that church burn, because guess what? His words ain't in there anyway. That's why it says, what church shall you build me? It says the earth is my footstool, man. The heavens can't control the Most High, so that way of life, man. And that way of life is mad. It's becoming a bit ridiculous. It's becoming, they're pushing that Salakia. I'm gonna try to cut. It cuts in and out. I'm on the highway, but whatever that comes out on the video, Lord willing, is edifying. Lord willing, I'm gonna try to make another video on the way back home. But the one thing you have to understand about Sodom and Gomorrah, if you do your research, Sodom and Gomorrah, or the city of Sodom, would kidnap men, and they would put them in cages above the square, above the middle of the square. Look it up. They would hang a man in a basket or a cage above the city. Pretty much they would rape people. Okay, they were known for that. They were known for, if you come to the town and they like you, guess what? That's that same vibe that comes with prison. You see that prison mentality of raping and pillaging, pretty much in the walls, man. So what you see happening now is that spirit has become a vast reaching spirit in Babylon, modern day America. Okay, that's what you see taking place now, is that they're getting more violent with it. they're saying, you know, my rights this, they're putting it in your face. If you ain't with it, you should have your business taken. You should have your license revoked. You should have this, that, and another. So that's why we can see the time of Lot. Lot was vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, man. So that's showing that mentality and that lifestyle is wicked. Because it says Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So there's wickedness that goes on with that lifestyle. We're seeing the fruits of it now, man. You know, they're pretty much saying if you don't want to date one of those things, that you're something's wrong with you. Well, something's gonna be wrong with us, right? But the mentality now is that the time of past is over with. That means everything is gonna become quicker and quicker when it comes to that judgment. All right, everything. Hey, shalom, shalom, Yahweh, shalom, my brother. But the main thing, what we got to do now is we got to keep our mind on the ball. We got to keep our mind on the goal, which is to endure. All right, because that's another thing that we have to see. What we have set in front of us is endurance. It's not maintaining. It's endurance. That means endurance means you're going through something that's stressful. You're going through something that's physically or spiritually stressful. So that's what the word endure means. If you endure, you don't endure a massage. You go through a massage. You don't endure eating good food. You eat good food. You endure something that's hard, that's tough. This truth is hard and tough, especially now with the times that we're in, because we're getting messed with. All right, we're getting messed with our families. All these things, these are endurance. These are our tests of our faith. These are the trying of our faith. Because what happens with the human body and muscle? When your body, the Lord built muscle. He didn't. Jake, understand this. The things that we have today that we look at as, you know, as Jake glorifies, and the Most High invented that. That came out of the Most High's mind, man. He invented the muscle. What does the muscle tell us about the most? What is it trying to tell us by way of the Spirit? Is that if you put something on a muscle and you flex it and it keeps going, it's going to get stronger. If you break it down and it builds back up with the right nutrients, that muscle is going to be stronger than it was before. So with our faith, it's the same way. Our faith has to be built up. Why do they think it's called bodybuilding? It's called bodybuilding. That's what we're doing. We're spiritually bodybuilders. We're the spiritual bodybuilders on the planet Earth. But what are we building up? Our faith. So we can lift the time of Jacob's trouble. So we can lift the time of Mark Wahlberg. We can lift the time of the chaos to come. Because if your faith has not been tested and tried, and the Lord show you that He's coming through for you, you're not going to believe. It's going to be easy for you to say, damn, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. But what did everybody that Yahweh majority healed? He said, thy faith has made thee whole, man. Go forth and sin no more. So the same thing with us, man. Our faith is making us whole, but our faith is even getting stronger. The Lord is the ultimate trainer, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shai, is the ultimate trainer. Because what is He doing? He's giving us the things we need to strengthen our faith in a better way. He's not giving us easy things, because your faith ain't built overnight. And that's another lesson I have. It's cutting in and out, but I'm gonna try to watch it. But the thing is that you have to grow in this thing. You have to become more. You have to become nutrient. And how do you have to water your seed? What's the water? It's just knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's how you water yourself. And then your seed starts growing. Then you give it the good fertilizer, which is going through what? The hell, the shit that you go through, because that's what fertilizer is. It's shit. The nutrients come out of shit. The nitrogen, I think it's nitrogen if I'm not mistaken, that comes out of that type of fertilizer. Okay, but our main point is you're being built up, so we can make it and we can live the time of Jacob's trouble. We can bear it, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai was built up. How was he built up? Look at the faith that he was. Look how his faith was built up by having spiritual power. He didn't just help people make themselves whole. He got his faith strengthened. Because what did he say to the centurion? He said, I have not seen so great a faith. No, not in all of Israel. So Yahushua was like, damn, this man got heavy faith. This man said, I don't even have to be in the house and I can heal him. So Yahushua was a man endowed with power, but through healing, because it says a false balance, it's abomination. So Yahushua was healing and being healed himself, man. Because guess what? Through the healing of these people, the blind, the lame, the maimed, the deaf, it says that he unloosed his ears or his tongue and opened his ears, man. Yahushua went and took some, I think he took some spittle and put it in his ear, if I'm not mistaken, or is that the eyes? But the main thing is that the faith was being built up not just with the people that he was healing, but Yahushua himself by the acts that he was doing. By the time he came to the cross, he knew, because when he got to the point of Gethsemane, he caught that weak moment in the flesh and said, Father, is there any other way? But what did he have to lean on? What did Yahushua have to go on? Is the countless amounts of people that was brought back from the dead. He himself brought back Lazarus from the dead through the spirit of Yahweh, through the power of Yahweh, man. So he knew in his mind, I can be raised up from the dead. So the same thing with these miracles that's going to happen in the time that we come into is these miracles are for learning. It's all about faith. It's impossible to please the Most High without faith. So our faith is the most thing the Lord is going to concentrate on. What did he concentrate on Job? Faith. What did he concentrate on the men? Faith. Yahushua was building them up for the time that they had to go bear their cross, that they had to drink of that cup, man. That's the time we're getting built up for. Because you might go through something in life, but you're going through it to see your faith. Where's your faith at? Where? Because the Lord can do anything. It said it's nothing to make a poor man rich. So if Yahushua wanted to make you rich, he'll do it in a drop of a hat, in a moment. It'd be nothing to him. The Most High don't need money. He makes money. He don't need wealth. He says, what house you gonna build me? The heavens are mine. The earth, he's given to us. That's what he's doing. But what is he giving to us? The gift of faith, of believing on something when when all else fails. Believe on faith, man, because faith will take you over the hill, over the crest. That's all we have in these last days is faith. How do we know that we're Israelites? By faith, made it to where there was no archaeological proof. There's no tangible evidence besides the documents that have escaped out, different things. But how do you know that those are real? How do we know that these things are real? By faith. That's why we failed. We would not have had our faith built up so much as to believe. Because what did Yahushua say? Blessed is them that don't see me, but yet believe. Blessed is those that don't see me and yet believe. That says you're blessed. Yahushua told you that. So we should consider ourselves blessed. You want to be blessed, but guess what? You're already blessed if you believe on this truth. Because Yahushua asked for it. He said, blessed is those that don't see me and yet believe. So we've already got blessings. We've already got spiritual, what is that? Spiritual fortitude. But we have to get this. A tree can grow. A tree can grow as much as the water, nutrients, and the water supply. That's why David said, he leadeth me by still waters. Like a tree by still waters. That means that you're constantly fed. Your roots are constantly being nourished. And you're constantly growing. That's the hell we catch. That's the things we go through. That's the Lord feeding and watering and giving us the nutrients we need to grow in faith. Once our faith hits the level, nothing can stop faith, man. Nothing can stop faith. Faith is unbeatable. Because guess what? Every man, we have examples of men who are coming back from the dead, that were being raised from the dead, that was being healed. Nothing can stop. This body can't stop it. Your enemies can't stop it. Because David fought in faith. Yahweh told certain men that it was too many men. We need less men, because what was that going to do? What came out of that? Faith. To say, damn, we could beat these men with less. We brought a whole bunch of men, but the Lord said, take some back. So the Lord could be glorified. But we went in faith, because those men that fought was fighting in faith. They weren't fighting by their own means and saying, we got enough people out here, we got enough army, we got the same amount of army men that they have, so we'll be all right. No, it's faith. Faith is the ultimate tester of all of this, man. And the time of wickedness and getting a pass is over, because it's about damn time, man. So that's why ourselves have to stay to the grain, and we have to keep ourselves on our P's and Q's, man. Of course, you're not going to be perfect, but the main thing is to hope on Yahweh Shem Yahushua and to know that these wicked are going to get judged, man. Okay? You got these WEF, the World Economical, WEF, World Economical Forum, talking against the Most High proudly. That's the Most High putting that spirit on them to do that. But he's going to start recompensing this world speedily. It ain't going to take too much. It ain't going to take a long period of time, man. It's going to start happening rapidly. Rapid judgment, man. You see the fires happening, the dam breaking. All these things, the Euphrates is dried up. The Euphrates is dried up right now, man. The Euphrates River is dried up. That was prophesied because that's the time that the prophecy is fulfilling. And we're at war. Did not the Lord say that the Euphrates would be dried up and war would come? War is happening. We got troop movements. We got chariots showing themselves at UFO or at military bases, man. One of the biggest military bases, I think, out in California, a chariot showed itself in front of 50 to 60 men. I'll try to upload that video later on. But these are the times we're living in, man. We're living in the beautiful times of faith being grown and the time of wickedness being judged speedily, man. Okay? It's not going to take too long, man. All right? So I'm going to leave it there. I just wanted to have a quick, discourse before I, get to this damn plantation and work for this devil, man. But it is what it is, man. We only have a little bit left of this time. So call Elohim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. I'm going to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. And to water, brother, for the precepts. I always appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. It's a beautiful thing to know that you're fervent like that, man. I wish I could have read some, man, and been safe reading it. But the water, for brothers like yourself, and for those that are listening with true heart, the hopeful elect out there to the elect. And other than that, man, we on to the next one. Shalom.